people.
Hello, people.
Good to hear from you again.
It is Akme Brew. It is
Yo.
I.
Okay, so we're back. Christopher's still here.
Yes.
And
He won't leave.
he won't leave. He
Here's my new house.
he stayed in the studio and he's not leaving. And so what happened was, okay, so
Lives under our table.
he lives under our table. He's we give him a
Got a
little.
good bed over there. I've even got a radio.
Does anybody want chips, by the way, after this?
Ah, yes, please.
Great idea.
Okay, I'll get chips just now.
Feed it through the microphone. Everyone can eat with us.
Everybody listening, here's a chip for you. Okay, but I'll get that a little bit later.
Cyber feeding.
You were
Cyber
speaking
feed.
about your rifleness.
Oh yeah, no. I was going to buy a suit. Well, I couldn't find the suit that I wanted, but I saw a guy, and it was the funniest thing. He was opening his car door, bag of biltong in one hand, gun in the other.
And straight up in normal.
No,
time.
but like he was holding it. You know, like how you hold like a
Yeah,
baby or something.
yeah.
He had like, and he was like holding it, bag of biltong in one, in neck, and right next to it is the gun. And he was, and the other hand was just opening his car door. I was like,
Listen, that's Africa for you.
that's South Africa.
I love this country.
'Cause I was in town and I was like, you know, it's pretty dangerous going there, right? Because you know you might flip and die.
Yeah.
But that guy just holding a gun like that. That's so easy to just push him down and grab the gun.
Well, in South Africa, we hold our biltong like we hold our kids.
Exactly.
Biltong is our kids.
It's precious to us.
Biltong is in my genetics. now,
Biltong
okay?
is my baby.
I've eaten enough that when I have kids, they're gonna become biltong. Okay, it's gonna be great. I can't wait to have it.
I can't wait to eat them.
Can't wait to have a limitless supply of biltong for my
It's horrible.
children.
My blood type is biltong spice, believe Yes,
I love human biltong spice. You know, when they add just that little touch of humans. Oh, dude, it's so good.
I just love when they just ground up humans and make it into the spice. That's my
Dude,
favorite.
it's such a
That's
great
the best.
spice.
I love when they put the human soul into the biltong. It's my favorite.
Minced human. We can start a new corporation. All these cannibals.
Yo, check.
They'll come
There's
to
beef,
us.
there's beef mince, there's chicken mince. Why can't they be human mince?
Honestly, who's stopping it?
Who's stopping it?
We need to start this, guys. We can have a monopoly on the human meat industry, okay? We figured out how to stop overpopulation. Minced humans.
Okay, but we got to do it to men because apparently they
They're the most
1%
delicious.
higher.
One more man than woman.
There's one more man.
3.5 billion women. 3.5.
You gotta stop hitting the table, by the way. It makes bad noise. No!
Oh, it does. Look at that.
Yeah, it makes like a weird...
3.5% woman. I mean, men. Wait, what are
There's 101 men in the ratio of
101
100
Dalmatians and 2 Yorkies.
And
and one ankle biting piece of crap.
Exactly.
So great.
there's one bloody witch that's trying to kill them all.
Exactly.
Remember that one? What's her name?
Cruella de Vil.
Cruella.
You know they made a movie just about her, and guess who starred in it?
Yeah.
What's her name? I think it was Emma Stone. No. Which one was it?
It
was the girl who played something. Flip, where's my phone? I'll go get some chips. You guys talk.
Okay.
Make some. I'll be right back,
Wait,
people.
Played in
I love
what?
you guys.
Played in what? What's she playing? What's she playing? What's she playing?
She played Cruella de Vil.
Yeah, but what did she play in?
Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man.
It's Emma Stone.
Freaking
Emma Stone.
Spider-Man.
It's Emma Stone.
Emma Stone
my
is
days,
Cruella.
Spider-Man.
Emma Stone as Cruella.
Yeah.
That does not make sense.
That does not. I don't know if it is, but you know what? It's okay.
Okay, what's the storyline
We
about?
can't speak about movies, okay? You
Why?
guys have the most uncultured swine here. Okay? I know a lot about the modern era. Just movies
Okay, I have a question.
ain't with it.
How would they play that movie off though?
What?
Because it's basically animal abuse. That's it. She wants to kill animals, and she's rich with a car.
Oh
That's literally it.
Peter's gonna come. Peter's gonna lawsuit them to Kingdom Come and that. Just imagine a
The
movie.
SPCA is gonna contact them. Why are you filming this stuff?
Remember that story?
SPCA!
Remember that story about the Pokemons being animal abuse with Peter?
I remember that.
That was something.
Did you know they made a game about that? They made a fan, well not a fan made a game, but Peter made a game about Pokemon.
Oh, and
and
shooting them.
No, about the Pokemon fighting back.
I saw a game the other day about Pokemon, but you were shooting a Pokemon and killing it.
That's horrible.
Brandon, wouldn't Cruella de Vil's movie just be about animal abuse?
think so, and that's the weird movie.
That's a weird movie.
Where's my phone?
It's making noise.
Imagine as it grows, it just makes more noise. That is so disturbing.
Okay, let's pause. Honestly. Okay, we're back.
Every chick thinks we're cutie. What did you just say?
Sorry, we're back, but we just had to get my phone.
Compliment from the chick side.
Oh wait. I
Yes.
misunderstood.
Okay.
Never
No.
mind.
Okay.
Okay, back to Cruella.
Back to Cruella. Yeah, Emma Stone plays Cruella. So does that mean she just beats animals? Like what?
She wants to kill Dimension. Wait,
Dimension. She wants to kill Dimension.
Dimension.
Who wants to kill dementia?
That's my favorite.
Who doesn't want to kill dementia?
Everyone.
Everyone.
Unless it's a marketing ploy. Wait, let me
That doesn't make any sense. Who wants to kill Dimension? Nobody except this market.
Wait, go back.
Doesn't make any sense.
Wait, no, I want to see her with the hair.
Oh my days.
Oh my. Oh, she actually kind of looks good.
Do you
Yeah,
think she has
but she's the dog killing woman.
I still don't get it. She looks pretty good. I
Do
mean,
you
I'm not gonna lie.
think she has split personality? Because if you paint black white, that means good side, bad side, and then
You realize that you're never gonna be able
split
to
personality.
stick to one color of clothing. It's always you have to, it's like Two-Face tuxedo,
Yeah.
and half is black, the other half is white.
But that's actually like a real illness. Imagine, you one day
This
coolest
side is
person
evil,
ever,
the right side is evil,
and then
the left side is good.
Multiple personality disorder. That's a real
and the
disorder.
next person, and the next
Just
day.
imagine talking to I'm
No,
going to kill them. No, don't kill them. I love you. I want to kill them.
Yeah, that's exactly
No, you're speaking like, let's say you're speaking to your child. You're doing this, honey, I love you. Walks out, walks back in.
Honey,
Mom,
I hate you.
Mom, what are you doing?
Oh my
Ta,
days.
stabs.
That's 3 different personalities in one.
Yeah, just like
Just imagine
you got to your child. Mom,
Just
I just love you.
Just imagine your child's like, I love you, I love you, my darling. I love you.
My boo.
Don't lie to him. I love you, my don't. Just, that's kind of creepy.
It's
Right?
it's like that thing with the angel on the shoulder and the devil on the
It's
shoulder.
like Gollum.
Oh yeah.
I my precious.
Wow, you guys do that well. If I do that,
Hobbit
you
says.
see this voice box? It is no longer a voice box.
You fat Hobbit says.
It's like when I sing the school anthem.
Oh,
Brandon stands next to me, right? And he hears. I start off loud and then I slowly come soft. My voice box, dude, it died.
Yeah, it's so funny because like
Awful.
I'm just doing this. I don't even sing. I just kind of. And then he's going like
No, because Brandon, right? He sometimes laughs at how enthusiastic I am. I'm like, yeah, woo, we got this.
We
and
got
then
it.
And then I start doing what he does. I mumble on my words. This thing, I hate it. I want to just rip it out and then put in an infinite one.
Exchange it for another one.
I want Brad Pitt's voice. I want.
Dude, his voice is hard.
I want
Yeah,
man-
How did you sound again, bro?
I don't actually care. I just said someone.
I
No,
want.
I want what's that?
I
What's
want
that guy?
Chris Hemsworth's voice.
Yeah, that's a good one.
He's got that deep kind of husky voice. I like that.
Yeah, that's
I
that's a
want.
sexy
What's that?
voice.
What's the Morgan Freeman?
You know those people that do the ASMR with the microphones,
Wait.
that the ears?
Yeah, the ears. Oh, those are so
I want
creepy.
those people.
Henry Cavill's girl.
No, wait, stop. ASMR.
You disturbed me so terribly.
Listen, listen.
Yeah, because if you like say it near the microphone, it like.
Put down the instrument. Put it down.
Wait, check.
Disappointing, Brandon.
Google Henry Cavill's Geralt voice.
Just remember
I'm
something.
googling it.
What noise does an ostrich make? I searched this the other day. It is insane.
Henry Cavill Geralt voice. That's the voice I want.
Ostrich noise.
Here's a.
Watch how bloody terrifying this is.
Great evil is evil's furthermore.
Wait,
Greater. Middling.
Damn, that's a
That's a good
beautiful
voice.
voice.
Now let's see
Wait,
what an
let me
ostrich
try-
sounds
wait,
like.
Let me try this with you. Evil's evil, terrible.
Oh no, it wasn't an ostrich, it was a giraffe. Well, now I'm so interested. Okay, that's not terrifying. It was a giraffe that I searched up.
Who's the giraffe?
Giraffe. What sound is it? Giraffe.
Isn't it strange how we've had like episodes about all these like things. Like we were talking about Jared Leto, we had an episode about Jared Leto. We were talking about Suicide Squad, we had an episode about Suicide Squad. We were talking about giraffes, we have an episode about giraffes.
Do we do?
Remember the thick necks? And
Wait, what's this guy's mouth?
Wait, bring it. That's terrifying.
What the frick? guys, I want my mommy.
actually, let's look back at our, like, since we have a guest here, let's look back at our previous mistakes. So episode 1, we talk about Jared Leto.
Oh, yeah.
It's and then we talked about Florida Man. Then we talked about the world's weirdest weapons. Then our most popular episode 4, it's got 336 views.
No, that's
Okay, what's that one about?
Serial Killer Barney.
So guys, serial killer Dora the Explorer, you guys don't even know.
You don't even know.
Where is the body? Can you find
Can you
the
find
body?
it?
Yeah, flipping monkey comes along with the finger.
What's corpse in Espanol?
Can you find the body? She walks through your television. You are the body. Stabs. Imagine.
Just imagine.
Do you know what dead body is in Spanish?
It is Espanol. You are very dead now. I am very sorry.
Yeah, but that's our most popular episode because that's such a good thumbnail. Look at this.
Oh yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
Yeah. Then we've got the SpongeBob does crack cocaine. Then we got the human blob hybrid.
Honestly, SpongeBob would do cocaine now. Patrick especially.
Spatrick.
Patrick.
No,
sorry.
Patrick is
Patrick
on. He's on Dachas.
He's on ketchup.
Patrick's on Dachas all.
That opium. Something died.
Okay, well, Patrick's on Dachas all, and well, meth makes you hyper, right?
No.
It does. No wait,
No,
Okay,
meth.
then.
Yeah, no, meth makes you hyper.
Really?
it
Yeah,
does.
it makes
Meth
sense.
make,
I've never done it, so.
Flash is on meth. Flash and
Sure.
SpongeBob are on meth.
Are you sure, Brandon?
Anyway, episode 6 is
Yeah.
the human blob hybrid super soldiers.
Human blob hybrid super soldiers.
That'd be
That is
powerful.
a mouthful.
That was a good one.
That's powerful.
That hits, man. It
That's
hits
powerful.
home.
Yeah, then we got the differing opinions on the Suicide Squad episode. We got the thick neck therapy episode.
Thick.
Neck therapy. So we talked about 2 topics basically. We talked about how we annoy people at like the people who work at stores. We annoy them because we slap meat every time we see it. And
Oh, I know
they get
that.
annoyed. And then we like made up a scenario of this one guy who went to therapy for that. Cause like these kids, they keep on slapping the meat, and we made an entire backstory for him. And I was the guy, like in the scenario, he was the therapist. And then we were talking about how giraffes are like how would they date, and then there's like a kiss would be just interlocking necks. Remember?
Oh my
Yeah, oh,
soul!
yeah.
What the frick?
No, because their necks are so long and thick.
But then
that
how
they
they gonna how would they
And then-
detach?
well, it's like a slinky.
It's
Slinky.
Slinky.
Haven't you guys seen those episodes? There was an episode in one of the shows that I watched where a woman gave birth to conjoined twins, where they like were together,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
and then like their necks were combined,
Yo,
and that reminded me of it. And
there's this kid, right?
it's terrifying.
It's called the Bat Man.
The bat
Bat
boy.
Man. Listen, this kid looks exactly like a bat.
Is he the one that started coronavirus?
He's got this he's got these really that's not nice. He's got these really big eyes and he's check it.
Okay, what trend? Okay.
Real life bad boy.
Real life bat boy.
Real life bad boy.
Yes.
Does he hate like party clowns?
What?
Oh, this thing.
This
See?
thing.
It's not a thing. It's a human.
This is actually the like. Is it this?
That thing.
Oh my.
This
soul.
is actually the like. I think it's the weird subreddit.
Oh yeah.
This is the picture.
Freaking Reddit gets weird. Reddit gets something else.
Yeah, but then that's the for the bat boy. That's terrifying.
There is Pigman.
Pigman. Bat child found in cave.
Wait, seriously?
Half human, half bat, locked up in a medical lab.
Okay, hold on. Is that real? No, it's not. Is
This
it?
cannot be real. Yeah, that's not real. I refuse to believe it.
Nah, it's
Let
impossible.
me check.
How do you splice humans and bats?
Okay, wait. The strange and terrifying story of Bad Boy took on a life of its own as America's most infamous real monster. What the flip? You calling a child a monster?
I freaking hate the word infamous.
Okay, what do you do? What do you do?
Why do you hate infamous?
Dude, I learned it one day in for English, an English poem. I didn't know what it means. I looked it up. I realized what it means. Ever since then, every day of my life, I've heard the word infamous.
Really?
Yes, it's been haunting me. I just heard it. It's the first time today. I heard it yesterday on a YouTube video. It's haunting me.
I actually I watched a video about Garfield, and it's like an hour-long video about how the internet ruined Garfield.
Oh yeah.
And so there's a lot of weird, creepy things about Garfield that people have made into. But this guy said, yeah, I was never a big fan of Garfield, and at the beginning of the video, and during the course of the video, apparently Garfield has sold so many like toys and merchandise that he like outweighs everybody. And he was talking to his mom, right? Because his mom knew he was making this video, and it was like, oh yeah, I have a picture of you with a Garfield doll, and it's like, you must be mistaken. I was never a big fan of him with a Garfield doll. He doesn't remember taking this picture, and then he says this is his theory is Garfield always creeps into your life. But they don't want you to know that it's creeping into your life. They want Garfield to be like a sleeper agent in the like mainstream world, and then just. Did you know there was a story of like Garfield phones, phones that have like Garfield on?
I've had one. Yes. They're great.
There was like hundreds of thousands of those phones washing up on the island.
I saw that on like the on the coast.
On the coast,
yeah, I've seen it.
And the actual reason for that, there was a shipping container full of them that broke. So even Mother Nature wants that to get rid of Garfield.
But it doesn't get rid.
They don't get rid.
It's there.
It's always there.
Haunting. It's a horror story.
So Garfield is always just somewhere in. Did you know? There was those like things that you plug on like car windows.
Yeah.
There was a thing that had like Garfield that you could plug on your. That had like suction cups.
Oh yeah.
There was robbers who just didn't steal anything except for that. They broke into the car for that.
Do you think in the olden times it wasn't documented so no one knows about it? Garfield was actually like Bitcoin. So every Garfield product that you had, it counted as like $20,000 or something, and it was like a currency.
No,
Because what? How would there be so much of that crap?
I don't know.
It's in your
But
minds.
also like another thing, they don't want Garfield merchandise to be that popular because those things that they were selling, they only like sold it and then they discontinued it because they didn't want it to get big enough. Because then everybody knows who Garfield is, everybody has that. No, they needed to slowly creep in.
That's crazy.
They wanted to slowly creep in to the main world so Garfield can just take over.
That shows how popular Garfield was. You know, Nike, they're trying to actually advertise the stuff so that they can become big. Garfield had to not advertise the stuff to not become big.
Yeah, because like Garfield was just a comic book, and then later on he just got bigger and bigger, and then now everybody knows who Garfield is. But if you think like, who's more popular, Goku, Superman, or Garfield? Garfield is always on top.
That's insane.
Which is strange, because you think Garfield's popular, but he's not that popular. If you actually think of it,
he's that popular.
They make $1 billion, in the 40 years of Garfield being a thing, they've made $1 billion.
So it's
no. They make $1 billion each year.
So quite literally, Garfield
Each year.
is the placebo effect. What you think is real is actually not.
Exactly. Garfield has always been in your life, and always will be.
So you think he's not that popular, anything like that, but actually he's
And then I thought of it. I have Garfield books in my. I can go get them right now.
I have Garfield movies, man.
You have them on DVD.
Garfield became the world's most syndicated strip.
Appearing in
2,570 newspapers with 263 million readers worldwide.
Oh.
They sold about 1 billion merchandise to
$1 billion.
11 countries.
111 countries, yeah.
And games got nothing on this.
Exactly.
Oh my days.
And it's always like, you think Garfield doesn't do that much.
Check. Since then, it has become the world's most widely syndicated comic strip, run in more than 2,000 read that, right?
500 newspapers.
But
And
But
and
Wait, check. Is Garfield popular in Japan?
I will just not. But that's not like newspapers, like separate news. That's a newspaper company.
yes.
So that's everything.
Yeah. So and the rest of this video was basically talking about like because there's a whole subreddit about I'm sorry, John. You know that?
Yeah.
That's basically like horror fan art of like Garfield tormenting John, and the reason for this is in the comics and all of them. This guy did it he read like 100. No, he read 1,000 Garfield comics. It's my dog.
I know.
He read 1,000 Garfield comics and he tallied up what each joke, like which one came up the most. And the two top jokes were number one, John Arbuckle, the guy who was being pathetic, and the second one was Garfield tormenting John.
My soul.
So those are the two biggest jokes in every Garfield comic. Those are the two jokes.
He's always tormenting him or Odie.
Odie, exactly.
Oh,
So
my soul.
There was one episode was really stupid. Basically, it was this like Halloween. Right? It was Halloween.
Yeah.
And this like evil prehistoric cat thing with long teeth and sharp claws replaced Garfield. Okay.
And they didn't notice because
Okay. and basically, this cat dressed like Garfield was trying to kill John.
Hey.
Wow.
So that joke
Wow.
does shine through even in that.
So basically, the whole like
Premise of this.
premise of the I'm sorry, John thing is basically like, John is in a never-ending like suffering, and Garfield is just taking over his life. But if you actually like look at it in the comics, there's actually a whole thing about Garfield but without Garfield, and they take away Garfield from the comic.
Yeah.
So it's just John being sad. Because like the things he says is super like depressing,
yeah.
but it juxtaposes because like Garfield never speaks. It's always thought bubbles in the cartoons, in the comics.
Yeah.
So if you actually like take away Garfield, it's just a guy saying very depressing things, but there's supposed to be a punchline of a cat saying like, "Oh, you're depressed? Wow," saying some random thing. But if you just take it into context, like, I think one of them was like, he was saying something depressing like, you can't change the past, but you can change the future. And the last panel just him gone, just like nothing. And that's like you can interpret that in like, did he just like kill himself? Like what happened?
Remember in our grade 8, in one of the terms, there was in the English paper there was a Garfield strip. Remember that?
And he's everywhere.
And it's everywhere. And then it was a depressing line like, "We gotta paint the walls red now" or something like that. And then Garfield actually painted the walls.
Yeah,
red.
let me get some
it's
Garfield
crazy.
without Garfield, because that's I always thought that was interesting. There's also realistic Garfield where it's just like a realistic cat,
It's
and
like
then it's just some crazy guy who's like super mentally like challenged, disturbed, and he's
It's like that movie with Ryan Reynolds' voices.
exactly, and he's just talking to his cat like, Garfield, I think I'm gonna end it. And then like
He thinks the cat's telling him, well, you should end someone else's life.
That's like the Cats movie.
without Garfield.
Like voices, right? He thinks his cat's telling him to kill people.
Yeah.
That's
Oh my
messed
soul.
up.
Exactly.
That is severely messed up. What the?
What?
Nah.
Ryan Reynolds played it off well, but that's not the point. The point was, it was a very mentally disturbed man thinking he's cat. He's ginger cat, by the way. Ginger cat. So
Have
again,
to
ginger
emphasize
cat.
the ginger.
Ginger, fat cat.
Fat, the brain fuzz, fat.
Here's another one.
Told him to kill people.
Does life get any better than this? And it's just him.
Oh my.
That's depressing. Check, and he's just a crazy man. Blank screen. Have something to eat. Leave the food there.
Oh my days.
See, it's just very depressing seeing like John just talk to himself like, because technically he is just talking to himself.
Yeah, but then Garfield just
Yeah.
interrupts his thought. Do you think anyone's made a Garfield horror game?
Oh yeah, that's probably happened. Yeah. Garfield horror game.
I am very interested.
I'm pretty sure that has.
Garfield
happened.
horror game. That would be pretty
That would
good.
be cool.
I mean, like in all the fan art, it's always just like Lovecraft.
No.
No.
He's the guy who wrote about like these giant tentacle monsters that are bigger than the world, the universe, and basically the whole premise is like you're just insignificant to this giant creature. Garfield.
It's like us to the sperm whale.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, compared to the merch that Garfield sold.
Check this stuff. That's
Oh.
Oh my days.
Oh.
Oh my soul, dude. Arachnophobia does not go well with that.
oh yeah, and these were this is pixel art that was made from this guy's original drawings. This is the original drawings.
Just that.
Bullets
That
don't
is-
work, John.
Wait, let me go back. Let me go back.
Bullets don't work, man.
You can see the eye is already shot out.
What?
Oh.
Who knew Garfield?
Christopher, look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
What did that say?
John, I require lasagna. John, I can smell you.
Who would have thought that Garfield is
Well,
such a child-friendly good show? It's actually not child-friendly.
Garfield, like, it's and this all started because John is just kind of a sad guy, and
Yeah.
Garfield is just kind of like. I don't know,
I'm
something.
gonna raise my kids up and force them to watch Garfield.
I'm not gonna do that. That's terrifying.
No.
Nah, then they'll end up like us, and then
They're gonna end up like us. That's bad.
That's bad. No, it's not. We're great people, guys.
Well, you are.
Shut up. Why are we so depressed here?
I'm not depressed, but
It is not so bad. Man.
you are. Brent and I are kind of weird lost causes, man.
Yeah.
Why?
You seen us?
Yes. Why else do you think I'm here? If you guys were lost causes, you guys wouldn't have met me. Such a dumb dad. You guys aren't lost causes. Get it right, Jordan.
Oh yeah, here's the final one. I'm gonna show you guys.
Oh,
Oh.
is that teeth?
No, those on the spider eggs or something like that.
Those
No.
are teeth.
Check what it says on top. I no longer require eyes, John.
I don't know. Requires the lasagna.
Yeah,
I made
just
some human
it just
lasagna.
keeps on getting progressively more
worse and worse and
Worse and
worse.
gruesome.
Worse and worse and worse.
Worse and worse.
Wait, go up a saw tree.
You saw a tree?
You saw a tree?
This?
That, oh.
What
You
the frick
wait,
is
hold
that?
on. Is that Garfield again?
It's Garfield again. All this for a dog, John?
I mean, as depressing as it may be, it's still funny.
It's
I
not
still
kind
like.
of.
I still like.
It's
the
still
comedy.
kind of funny.
I mean, yeah, it's not that bad.
Seeing John be a.
You just have that unsettling feeling behind your, like at the back of your head that this has such a dark meaning to it, but just it's still funny.
It's still funny because for them Garfield as a disgusting monster, but it's still funny.
I find disgusting monsters the most.
Okay, do you prefer Garfield's head on a centipede or on a spider?
Oh,
I mean, my mom would hate the spider one.
what if the centipede? You know,
The centipede's just creepy, man.
But what if it had like multiple heads? You know, I haven't
Multiple
seen those
Garfield heads.
centipedes with the multiple compartments, but all of them are based with. I wouldn't want that. I would much rather want the spider. How big's the spider?
I don't know. It's bigger than John.
Well, I mean,
Like John, oh my soul.
you can check. Let me find it.
John is not a small guy.
John let's just say he's 5'11".
call it John fat.
John is like a
You
Oh,
calling John
He's
fat?
Oh, John
5'11".
fat.
He's around about 5'11", 150 pounds. The guy is not.
Oh yeah, this is compared to
Fat.
John. Let's say John is like 5'10". This is how big he is.
Oh my, yeah, I wouldn't want either.
Yeah.
I would come get.
I just want the
Godzilla
cat.
over
I don't want the spider with the cat's head on.
Exactly. Yeah, but like it's pretty interesting.
Combine both. Multiple Garfield heads and the spider legs.
Exactly. But I really like this.
Wait, who is this guy again? That guy stuff.
What?
Who's the guy that draws the stuff?
Well, I mean,
It's fan fiction.
well, these ones, the black and white ones, were drawn by a specific guy. I forgot who.
And now you're. How the frick did you do that? That was skill.
That one comes from Will Burke. This guy, Will Burke. Yeah, but the black and white ones come from him, and the other ones just come from random other artists that like drawing horror stuff.
Yeah,
I really like horror stuff because it's
It gives
like,
you different perspective, doesn't it?
yeah,
Yeah, it makes you think about life more.
yeah.
It makes you
Makes
think
you-
about the world is more screwed up. Why do you need the colorful characters? Let's just make everything dark.
Teletubbies, the horror.
No,
Tell it. Ooh.
Teletubbies is already horror. Have you seen that crab, bro? It's
no,
terrifying.
but out of all of this, there's one that actually brings hope. Let me find it. It's one where John is like this angel creature that is like towering over, and it's so super well done. Let me
Maybe
find
the
it.
reason that John is so depressed, he makes it out to be that he's so depressed. Because Garfield fixes his depression by making a joke out of it. But maybe that's how Garfield doesn't fall into depression. So John is like a loophole around it that he's actually controlling Garfield.
Garfield
Yeah.
feeds off of John's depression.
Exactly, that's why John
There
fakes
was
the
a few.
depression.
There was a few comics where like Garfield's like a parasite that like feeds off of John's happiness.
Yeah,
And he feeds off of Odie's pain.
and John knows
Yeah.
this, so he fakes depression.
Listen, he feeds off
No,
of...
I feel like he actually is depressed.
No, I mean, Garfield
Well,
feeds
that's
off of John's pain and feeds off of Odie's pain. Because every time he kicks Odie off a table, he finds pleasure in it.
Okay, so this art piece is called the Forgiveness. So after all of this pain that like John has gone through, you know, getting chased after this thing, this is the ultimate piece of like because it's kind of like a parallel to depression, kind of like Garfield is depression is kind of like weighing you down. This cat is just weighing you down, slowly killing you. But this is overcoming it. Do you see how beautiful this is?
Whoa.
Yesterday.
Look at that. That's John over there with that spear,
What the freak?
and that's Garfield.
I wish I said
Go.
freaking
That hole,
autistic.
is that hell? What the flip?
I think that's just.
Look at those hands.
Yeah, that's definitely
That's
that,
most likely.
that's definitely hell. He's taking Garfield back there.
He's putting him down there, yeah.
Because this is John is depicted as like an angel, and Garfield is depicted as like a demon, and it's like he's overcoming his demons, which this is the only piece that's actually hopeful. Like all of the other ones are like
Just
John
depression.
is being like hunted down, but this one is the only one that's like, don't worry, you can get through this.
If you think about it,
Do it, man.
You can get through depression, bro.
the sweet, painful irony is the fact that John cannot live without Garfield.
You're gone.
No. He goes
It's
crazy.
so true.
The thing is, he's doomed if he does, and he's doomed if he doesn't.
Either way, he's like dead.
He's dead,
He
'cause
doesn't
I
stand
mean-
a chance.
I mean,
He got
think
cornered.
about just think about it for a second. He can't live without Garfield, but it's Garfield slowly killing him because he feeds off of John's pain.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And actually,
he's
like
in a checkmate.
the creator of what's it called, Garfield. This guy, he kind of got taken over by his own creation.
Oh, yeah,
And
yeah.
because
He
at
told
the
me
beginning
about
of Garfield, he actually wanted John Arbuckle to be himself, and back then he was actually pretty competent, and he made a comic book that's like a comic strip that's called John. It was called John, and he made that just to like chronicleize like what he would like say, what he would do, and then he brought in a cat, and then people started liking the cat more, and he brought in the cat more. And then the first issue of Garfield came in. So, people rejected his life and wanted just the cat. So, it's kind of like a weird thing that your creation becomes more stronger, more powerful than you. Like, it's kind of weird.
Jeez.
It's like a classic Frankenstein kind of
Yeah.
thing.
What's a Frankenstein? Oh wait, because he comes alive. Yeah, never
Yeah.
mind. Sorry, I'm
But your creation becomes overwhelmingly more powerful than you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there was actually a
yeah.
short film about this. It was basically just like a weird abstract film about like how Garfield has become more powerful, and it's kind of very abstract, but it's very interesting. It's a weird
Who
thing.
knew we could talk about
Garfield.
Garfield for the past 33
Yeah, I know.
minutes?
So the whole thing was, but you know,
The whole point is Garfield's evil.
Garfield
is a bad boy.
Garfield is everything that you would want to be because he's lazy, but he gets away with it. He wins. And John Arbuckle is everything you don't want to be. He's depressed. He is bad. He's bad.
He's needy.
He's bad with the ladies. Nobody wants to be with him. And all of that.
He's bad with the
But
ladies.
in reality, you will never be
I mean,
Garfield,
if
and
you
you'll
think-
always be
If you
John.
think about it. No, I mean, you're right. Because, I mean, Garfield, lazy.
But he gets away with it.
Lazy. People just love him.
Yeah,
He's
people love him
cunning.
for being lazy.
Exactly.
He's literally just...
And he torments people and gets away with it. And that's like that's kind of what everybody would probably want to be.
He's a
But
beast.
he's a
Yeah,
beast.
bees.
But I mean, everybody wants to be lazy, but then still succeed.
Everyone wants to
Yeah.
be lazy, but still wants to
But
get
John
the girl.
Arbuckle is always us because he always is
He has
kind of
to work.
pathetic. He always he's basically
No, but I mean, if you think about it, just... Garfield is lazy, but always gets the girl.
He does.
He gets
That
away
is
with
a fact.
torturing people.
Even more facts.
He's literally
Wanna be
just...
like
he's a classic comic book villain.
Exact-
Just, he's a masked villain. People don't notice that he's a
because he's
villain.
a cute little kid, and he's like, oh, he's a kid.
Yeah.
And who cares about John? He's just a human.
In
No,
actual
John,
fact,
yeah.
he's killing us all.
It's the same thing as if a dog dies in a movie. We all feel it. But if
Yeah.
a human dies, like...
That's fine.
Screw that guy. That guy sucked.
So that's the whole thing about Garfield.
Even
It
if
was an abstract movie. Yes.
even if the dog was an awful dog,
Franken
you
dog.
still feel depressed.
Frankenweenie.
Fracking me. Oh, I felt when that dog got hit, I felt so sad.
I remember watching that movie actually. It was a Tim Burton film, and I
It
really
was
liked it.
terrible.
I hated that scene, but I mean I loved the movie.
All movies that make
It
you
wasn't
cry are
bad.
terrible.
It wasn't bad.
Remember when we were in grade 3 and we were about to do a play and then our teacher like put on a depressing movie for us to watch?
Oh, I remember that, and everybody cried except
What's
me.
the movie's name?
It was like some like
the
Christian
girl
thing.
about having a cancer.
Yeah, it was about some
Yeah.
Christian thing, but then no, I think she fell in a tree or something.
Yeah, because she had cancer.
Wait,
She had
which-
cancer
what grade was
before,
this?
yeah.
What grade was
Grade
this?
3, you were there.
Grade 3. Yeah, you were there before the play.
I didn't cry.
I didn't cry
I
either.
cried. I shut up, dude. I
No, 'cause I-
tissue and-
Yeah, but then the makeup was running down everybody's face, and then we had to do the makeup again.
Yeah.
I didn't cry because I was like, I have makeup on and I
What?
don't know like.
The dumbest thing that they did, they made us put on the makeup again, right? And then we carried on watching the movie.
Bloody
You know
I
what?
went onto that stage without makeup.
You know what? I don't get it, right? They, yesterday. Wow, we just emotionless brain.
Yeah, you guys don't have emotion.
Yeah, like jump
Like-
scare, it doesn't scare us at all.
Horror movies, we don't get scared.
I get so terrified in some of them.
A person faints next to us on a highway. We don't get too.
Startled.
We just right. Remember that.
I think we've definitely.
Brandon and I have been through wars.
We've been through war. We're definitely we're kind of desensitized.
Yeah,
to
We
some
don't
of it.
feel squat. Boo.
My soul.
I think it's all those times the jump scare part. Why I don't get scared? I think it's because all those times my mom scared me. One time.
Your mom is not a bad person.
My mom's not a bad person, but she has
That's
scared me a
just
lot.
scared you.
Once, I was just sitting down. I was watching a video, and then my mom comes in, slams the door, like just hits it, and then says, "Here's Johnny!" And then I screamed. I was like, "Hey, "What the flip?"
Oh, I saw your mom knows the Yes Johnny memes. Oh my soul.
I mean, she watched the movie.
She's great.
Wait, Shining, right?
Yeah, The Shining. She watched the
I
movie.
still want to watch that.
Here's Johnny. Here's
Anyway, want Fritos?
Sure.
You can't eat Fritos while we talk. That's illegal.
Fine, we'll do it afterwards.
Exactly.
No, I mean, I want to watch the movie Shining. The
Okay.
twins and Johnny are just.
Pretty good movie.
Everyone knows about it, even though they haven't really watched the movie.
Mm.
I love that.
Yeah. So what we talked about Garfield today, and I don't know. I think the philosophy of all of this is actually pretty interesting. You know,
It's kind of messed up.
the duality of like what like it kind of represents depression a little bit because you know
Because you
Very
think,
orthogonal film.
you think.
you'd think that Garfield being a little comic strip, it won't be that
It
much.
won't be that deep, you know.
No, but you think that you let your kid watch Garfield at a young age. It's just a cat having fun. It's fine.
And then people like
And then the kid starts thinking about it and actually starts put everything together. It's okay to assault people. It's okay
It's okay
to beat up your dogs.
oh, it's okay to kick my dog. Oh,
It's
okay.
okay.
yeah,
It's
it's okay.
Oh,
okay.
it's okay to
It's okay
beat
to
my
be a
master.
beast.
Oh, aka my parents. I can
It's okay to be obese. It's okay to kick my dogs off tables. It's okay to hurt
it's,
my
it's,
master.
it's okay to be lazy. It's okay to not. You
It's
know,
okay to eat a lot of lasagna, you know. I'm
It's
gonna
okay
get
to
fat
just
now.
like sit down and eat and not do anything. That kind of brings a bad. you
Yeah,
know.
never mind. I'm not raising my kids up to watch Garfield
Don't make
anymore.
them watch Garfield. Because the main character is a guy who is lazy and a cat who's lazy, flipping gluttonous, and you don't want your kid to be like that.
No, if you think about it, Garfield is everything. Every seventh sin. Right? Look at that. He's gluttony. He's wrath.
Yeah,
He's lust.
I guess so.
I mean, look at how he goes lust.
after that one female cat. I forgot what the. I
Mind the
don't know.
lasagna.
And the lasagna.
And not having lasagna.
Well, that's gluttony and lust. So
Yeah, he's lusting over that lasagna.
Breaking all the
he's
commandments.
lusting over his gluttony, but
Oh, you're gonna get into a loophole there. You're gonna have
Exactly. What's the
gluttony
other
over
sin
lust.
again?
he's envious. Very envious.
Yeah, he's very
Because if he
jealous.
sees people having something that he wants, he's gonna
Yeah,
get it.
he's gonna get it.
He's greedy.
Yeah, he's greed. Absolutely.
He's
What was the last
very
one?
greedy.
What was the last one?
Mm,
Lust, envy, wrath, sloth.
Sloth. He's
He
pretty
is
lazy.
sloth.
he's
Sloth.
definitely sloth.
So he's Garfield is definitely deadly sins.
Garfield. He's a si-
You know that like theory about how the SpongeBob characters are actually just the 7 deadly sins. No,
Yeah,
Garfield is
yeah,
all
yeah.
of them in one.
Garfield is SpongeBob.
Garfield.
SpongeBob the show.
Garfield is the sim.
Wait, hold on. What's SpongeBob? What's SpongeBob? Quickly.
No, it was like Greed is like Mr. Krabs, and then something else
Yeah,
is like.
definitely.
Let me Google.
And then Squidward would be
Look, let me.
Last, maybe?
I can.
No,
No,
he'd be in.
something.
He wants to be. He's pretentious. He wants to be something that he's not. He wants to be rich. He wants to. He wants to be more than he wants. Than he really
He
is.
gets annoyed, so he's more.
7.
He's not Roth.
Deadly sins.
Guys, not that bad.
Okay, no. He is Roth.
Is he Roth?
SpongeBob is lust.
Okay.
Envy is Plankton.
Plankton.
Oh, that makes
definitely,
sense, yeah.
Definitely.
Gary the snail is gluttony.
Okay, that's a random one.
Wait,
That's a random one.
That makes
Patrick
no
is
sense.
sloth.
Patrick is
Patrick
sloth.
is definitely sloth.
Greed
lazy.
is obviously, you know.
Master
And
Crab.
Wrath is Squidward. I mean, he's pretty Wrath, I guess.
That doesn't make
Yeah,
sense. to
Wrath.
No, but like he
He hates SpongeBob.
He hates-
He
He
gets-
wants to kill SpongeBob.
He wants. He's angry, but I mean.
and Sandy is Pride
Sandy, pride.
because she's
Oh,
pretty
She's
proud of.
so proud of
Well,
herself.
hold on. We missed that one. Garfield is full of pride.
Yeah, he's so proud of himself.
He's proud.
I don't know why he would be proud of
yeah.
himself though.
Yeah, he's an awful person. It's just. Never mind.
So Garfield is the perfect villain. You don't really see him
Garfield-
being the villain, but he is.
But you don't even expect it at first. He's an under.
And the thing is, he's not just one Seven Deadly Sin. He's all of them.
Yeah, he's all.
Yeah, Brandon said
He's
it.
all
He's
packaged.
the sin.
He's all packaged.
He's a sin. He's just the sin.
He's
you
the
know?
same.
He's nothing else.
So basically, guys, try not to be.
Conclusion is don't be Garfield.
Don't let your kids watch Garfield.
Don't be Garfield, but also don't be John and let Garfields take over your
Just
life.
be Odie. Be happy with life.
And if you have a Garfield product, go throw it away.
Listen,
You're gonna ruin your
just
life.
be Odie. Just try to help people that don't want to be helped. And if that fails, then just be happy. Just carry on.
Exactly.
Yeah, be Odie.
And also, this is also a helpful thing, guys. You can get out of it. Remember the forgiveness of John. You can get out of any trouble you're in. Okay.
Yeah, we ended off with a motivational speech. Okay.
Exactly.
No being Garfield.
Don't-
7. Don't be gluttony. Last.
be Odie.
Be
Be Odie. He's the main man.
Be a nice, gentle, caring dog.
Okay, to end off this part. Be Odie.
Be Odie.
Done.
Garfield is the worst character. He is the villain.
Okay, don't
John
let you-
is being manipulated by
Don't.
Garfield, and
He's being manipulated.
well, not being kind of being tortured by Garfield, and be Odie because you're just
But Odie's the
innocent.
best. Odie's
Just
the
don't
dog,
let
so
your
you
kids
love
watch
him.
Garfield.
Don't let your kids watch Garfield.
They'll grow up
Um,
just like that.
If you're an adult and you allow your kids to watch Garfield, you are a menace. to
If your
society.
kid starts idolizing Garfield,
Don't idolize Garfield.
No, but
then you
what
gotta
if they do?
sit the kid down and you gotta make it painfully obvious to the kid that
Don't
is
do
Like
evil.
Garfield is not good. He's gonna fall into depression
Exactly.
and then.
No, not
If a kid likes Garfield, just show him one of those horror
No,
art pieces.
Garfield is not depressed, bro.
Yeah, Garfield is actually.
He's pretty.
I mean John.
He's outgoing.
I
If
mean,
you try to be Garfield,
Yeah,
just,
he's definitely not
if you
John.
try to be Garfield, you'll just become John in the end.
Okay, if you're not
That's
Garfield, you're
so true. If you try to be one character, you're the next.
Yeah.
If you try and be Garfield, you'll be John. If you try and be John, you'll be Odie.
Garfield.
But whatever.
Garfield did not just become Garfield. I mean, he would basically.
He had to. Something had to happen for Garfield to become so.
I mean, like,
So menace, I guess.
I think just I think like Garfield is just.
I think it's just a special breed.
Yeah, I think
Garfield's
just Garfield just you know
Just happened.
it's a cat, and then cats
like-
are already kind of
It's like serial killers. I mean,
like why do they do anything?
yeah, I mean,
Maybe
it's
the
like,
makeup.
like that Ted Bundy guy. He was so charismatic and everything like that. No one would think he's a.
Yeah, Ted Bundy is Garfield.
Maybe
Ted Bundy is less worse than flippin' Garfield.
Yeah, Garfield's the worst.
Maybe Ted Bundy thought all of this out. Maybe he knew that we're gonna think that Garfield's depressed. Maybe he
Okay,
made
listen.
it. Maybe he had a whole battle strategy to
let me-
make Garfield this popular.
Listen, let me tell you something. Right? Compare the two characters, Garfield and Ted Bundy. Bundy, from what I hear, did not find joy in killing women. He did find pleasure. He found pleasure in it. However, Garfield finds joy and pleasure in torturing John, Odie, and everyone else.
Exactly.
So
That's
he's
what
actually
pleasure.
more of a messed up character, more of a complex character than Ted Bundy ever was.
He's
Also,
definitely
fun fact, in all those 1,000 that the guy was like looking at, in 0 of them has Garfield ever shown empathy towards John.
My soul.
He's never shown empathy
He
towards
has
John.
shown sympathy, but he hasn't shown empathy.
He hasn't shown well, not like, kind of in a remark, like saying like, oh well, it's very sorry that you're flipping depressed. Get the flip out of here.
That's why Garfield's
Listen,
like a human.
in a TV show, he did save John from Cougar.
Well, actually, in some of the comics, John tries to die, but then
Garfield
resurrect.
Oh, that took an unexpected turn.
Well, I mean,
Resurrect.
because it's all fictional, so you can do whatever you want.
Yeah,
You can make Garfield do whatever you want. We just saw him be a centipede, so he can he can resurrect people. It's
He's
fine.
a spider, not a centipede. He's a snake.
I mean, there was a centipede one, there was a snake one, there was a live one.
There was a
There's
killer
such
clown.
Oregon.
There was a killer
There's,
clown.
there's definitely Oregon.
Oh, they're
There's
different.
definitely. I can't believe that there's not. You will not be able to convince me.
I really like.
Garfield's evil.
I really like those art though. I think it's very well done.
Yes. Brandon, get that good.
What? Get that good?
at art.
I'll try.
You better.
Yeah, but the art's just good. Look it up yourself, guys.
Garfield horror
Art.
Fan art.
and then also John being angel killing Garfield.
Yeah, the
art.
forgiveness of John.
The forgiveness of John.
It's like those.
Very good.
Yeah, exactly. So, ending off this podcast on a happy
Wait,
note.
hold on.
On a
Happy note. Forgiveness of John. Forgiveness of John. Kill Garfield. There we go.
Kill Garfield.
B.O.D.
If you have a cat gun, there's
Listen. B.O.D. Kill the cat. There we go.
The cat doesn't deserve to live. The cat represents
I mean,
Garfield.
we were just on a happy note, and then we're like, okay, guys, don't be Garfield. Okay, we'll see you guys later.
B.O.D.
B.O.D.
O.D.'s great. He's best man.
Be the dog. Don't be the cat. Don't be the human
Kill
either.
the cat.
Okay, see you guys
Okay.
later. Don't kill the
Kill
cat.
the cat, man.
Don't kill the cat.
That's not okay.
Okay, see you guys later. Bye bye.